My dear students, good morning everybody. How are you? I think all of you are fine. I am also fine. Today, before going to start the class, I also repeat a thing or advice that I told you in my previous class. That we have to say no to dark. Dark is a dangerous thing. It destroys a nation. It can destroy the bright future of a person. So, we have to say no to dark. Okay. Now, I am here to take a class for the students of class 11 and 12, and today I want to take a class on English second paper, and already I have written the name of the topics, preposition. You know that preposition is a very important chapter, and almost all of the students who want to write English appropriately have to face a lot of problem in using preposition. So, we must be careful. We must know the rules and regulation, what types of preposition are used before a word. If you fail to make the correct use of any preposition, then your writing will not be appropriate and it will not express clear meaning to any speaker, any reader. Your writing may not be able to express correct meaning or correct message to the reader. So, while writing something, you have to use preposition and your use must be correct. Sometimes you have to face a lot of problems. Now, I shall try to discuss the uses of preposition. What is preposition? I think all of you have idea about preposition. Preposition is a word which is used in a sentence in order to make a connection between other words. Actually, preposition are used before noun or noun equivalents. Noun or noun equivalents. Okay. And position of preposition, where a preposition can be used. Position of prepositions in a sentence. Position of preposition in a sentence, it can be used before noun. Preposition is used before noun. I am going to give you an example. Suppose we live in Bangladesh. We live in Bangladesh. Here, this is subject, this is verb, and this is a noun, and here is a preposition. Where it has it been used? It has been used before noun. So, preposition is used before noun, and if you omit this preposition from this sentence, then this sentence is incorrect. Because it cannot express its meaning. Sorry, without the use of preposition, this sentence cannot express its meaning. So, preposition is very important for writing correct English. Okay. Now, preposition can be used where? It can be used before pronoun. Before pronoun. Before pronoun. Pronoun. I am going to write a sentence. He lives with me. With me. Or he is staying with her. Here, with is a preposition and me is a pronoun. Here, her is also a pronoun. So, preposition is used before a pronoun in a sentence. Understand? Okay. Next, before adjective. That means preposition is used before an adjective. Understand? Preposition is used before an adjective. I am going to write an example. I am now in a severe problem. Here, in this sentence, in is a preposition and here severe is an adjective. So, here preposition has been used before an adjective. Preposition can be used before an adjective. Okay. And preposition can be used before an adverb. Before adverb. Before adverb. Particularly, preposition is used before adverb of time and place. Time and place. Here, I am going to write a sentence. He is going away from here. In this sentence, from is preposition and here is an adverb of place. Adverb of place. So, preposition can be used before an adverb and preposition is used before an infinitive. Before infinitive. Before infinitive. Here, the sun is about to set. Here, to is an infinitive because it is verb. When to is used before verb, then it is used as infinitive, and in this sentence this is an infinitive and about is a preposition. About is a preposition. Okay. Now before phrase, preposition can be used before phrase, such as I don't rely on his word. Here on is preposition and his word is a noun phrase. So preposition can be used before phrase. Noun phrase always does the function of a noun. Okay. So noun phrase is called as noun equivalent, and preposition can be used before a clause. Before clause. He does not rely on what you say. Here on is preposition and what you say is a clause. And my dear students or my dear learners, you must know the basic difference between a phrase and a clause. What is the basic difference between these two, clause and phrase? Can you mention? Okay, you are right. In a phrase is a group of words which is used in a sentence as a certain parts of speech. As a parts of speech in a sentence, certain parts of speech. Whereas a clause is a part of a larger sentence having a subject and a finite verb. That means in a phrase there is no finite verb. Whereas, or on the other hand, in a clause we find a subject and a finite verb, and it is used as a part of a sentence, whereas phrase is used as a parts of speech, and there is no subject, there is no finite verb in a phrase. Understand? Okay. So this is a clause. Here use subject and say is verb. So this is a clause, and what type of clause is it? It is a noun clause, and it has been used after preposition on. Okay. Now preposition can be used before gerund. Preposition can be used before gerund, and I am going to write an example. I am sure of winning the game. Here of is preposition and winning the game, winning is gerund, and you know that gerund always does the function of a noun, and after preposition we have to use either noun or noun in equivalent, as gerund does the function of a noun, so it is called noun in equivalent. Okay. So from our discussion we have got some points where preposition can be used. We must know that, we must have clear concept about the uses, about the position of preposition in a sentence. Now I like to mention those places of preposition in a sentence again. Preposition can be used before noun, before pronoun, before adjective, before adverb of time and place, before infinitive, before phrases, before clause, and ultimately or lastly before gerund. We have got 8 types of position or preposition in a sentence, and already I have mentioned that. And you must have the idea about prepositional object. Prepositional object is such type of object. I am going to mention or going to define prepositional object. That means the noun or pronoun that is placed after the preposition. The noun or pronoun that is placed, that means that is used after where? After preposition is called its objects. That means it is called prepositional object. Understand? Okay. Now some use of some prepositions, and I think you have idea about the uses of preposition, and the most uses preposition are in, at, to, into, by, with, on, upon, over, above, beside, besides, between, among, since, for, from, before, after, within, ago, and etc. And we should know the elaborate uses of these prepositions, and in my next class I shall discuss the appropriate uses of preposition. And I think you have, everybody, all of you have books in your collection where you can see the uses of appropriate uses of preposition, and I shall carry on my discussion on the appropriate uses of preposition in my next class, and I like to stop here. So I thank you all again.